Now on CoastTV News.
Pile driving problem, the reason new equipment is being brought into Rehoboth Beach to help with the construction of the Beach Patrol Station. Campus chaos in U.S. as anti-Israeli protests intensify. The actions we are seeing at several universities over the past 24 hours.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Matt Pensick and welcome to CoastTV News Midday. We are working on a third straight day of 80-degree temperatures. Let's check out the live scene. This is Milford. You can see what's going on there off a coastal highway. Our First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihe joins us now with a look at First Alert weather. Good morning, Bob.
Hey, Matt, I think it's safe to say it's a mini heat wave as we're seeing 3 consecutive days of at least 80-degree heat, especially at the end of April. Very unusual. And we're flirting with 80 in many places. In fact, 80 in Milton right now, 81 in Rehoboth. Everybody else pretty much middle to upper 70s right now. Cooler, 73 Ocean City, Del Mar 77. We do have a refreshing breeze coming in out of the southwest around 10 to 15 miles per hour. And at times gusting over 20 miles per hour in a lot of places. So the breeze feels good. We are seeing more in the way of clouds. Some mid to high level clouds are building in. We also have a backdoor cold front making its way through southern Jersey. Colder air on the other side of this front. It's not going to make its way into Delaware. We're just looking at more warm air and just some clouds as we go through the rest of the afternoon. Here's Futurecast at noon. 70s and lower 80s will continue to rise through the 80s this afternoon into the mid 80s, I think, by 4. 85 Selbyville, 84 in Del Mar. Even some 70s and 80s along the coast and very warm as we go into the evening hours. So one last day of very warm temperatures into the 80s. Then we start to cool down and some showers, not a soaking rain. That could occur by the weekend. Much more on your forecast coming up in a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Bob. Happening today, we have some new equipment in Rehoboth Beach for work on the over $4 million Life Patrol Station project, all because of issues with the soil just off the boardwalk. According to city officials, workers have hit a hard patch when driving those piles into the ground. A crane and pile driver will be out there to get the poles where they're supposed to be. Representatives with Rehoboth Beach tell CoastTV News they're still optimistic that they will get the job done by Memorial Day 2025.
Any project of this size, things happen. They're not going to go 100% as expected. So there is time contingencies built into it.
So with the site of the old lifeguard station now an active construction site, you might be wondering, where will the lifeguards be located for the summer? Here's what we know. The plan is to have them near Grenoble and the boardwalk, and there are temporary bathrooms being set up just a few blocks down near Lake Avenue. Demolition on the old patrol station, it began in January, and even with the delay, it is hoped by the city to have Phase 1 of the project completed by the end of May. And if everything remains on track, Phase 2 scheduled to begin in September. It does bring us to our CoastTV poll. We want to know, how will the updated Beach Patrol building delay affect Rehoboth Beach? And so far, 51% of you are voting it'll be an inconvenience. 46% say minimal impact. So pretty close voting there. And then we got a few people chiming in for dangerous for swimmers and an impact to tourism. If you were driving in the Five Points area earlier this morning, attempting to get to work, you were probably late. A crash around 7:30 backed up traffic in the southbound lane of Coastal Highway. You can see police cars blocking the right turn lane onto Route 9 at this particular time. That was the end of the backup. Here is the beginning of it. Route 1 southbound Milton. This is near the Rookery Golf Course. It's a distance of about 10 miles, so you get an idea of how much traffic was backed up there. We've been checking all day, all morning so far, and right now traffic is moving pretty well in both those areas. Protesters at Columbia University say they have barricaded themselves in a building after the university tried to disband their efforts. Amy Kiley shows us colleges around the nation say the anti-Israel demonstrations are posing potential safety risks.
Some universities are telling pro-Palestine demonstrators their time is up. That's leading to a wave of arrests and suspensions. Students at Columbia say they barricaded themselves in this building after the school ordered them to stop demonstrating.
Students who do not will be placed on suspension, ineligible to complete the semester or graduate.
Like other schools, Columbia says the demonstrations make some Jewish students feel unsafe. But activists say being pro-Palestine is not the same as being anti-Semitic.
The liberation of Palestine and the Palestinians and the Jewish people are intertwined. Anti-Semitism and any other form of racism has no place on this campus and in this movement.
Arrests continue, though Columbia says it would prefer to keep police off campus. At the University of Pennsylvania, some demonstrators say they're committed to defying a similar order to disband.
Students are putting potentially their degrees on the line. They're putting access to future employment on the line.
More broadly, student arrests are surging across the country, but protests continue to grow and spread.
The focus of this protest is to stop killing Palestinian people and to get our institutions to take accountability for our investments that are profiting off of the genocide of Palestinian people.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
A new proposed bill in Delaware aims to change the rules for people on parole and probation. The bill is designed to work with the over 10,000 people who are still under state supervision after finishing their prison sentences. Senate substitute bill, it's co-sponsored by Lewes area Senator Democrat Russ Huxtable. And supporters say this is to make sure small mistakes aren't punished too harshly and to give officers more freedom to use their judgment. Right now, the bill is waiting to be reviewed by the State Senate Finance Committee. Coming up, dredging work in Worcester County. We have the areas that are being targeted and the split opinion by boaters. CoastTV News Midday returns after this.
Get ready for the fastest deals on 4 wheels during Pohanka Ford's 5-day flash sale. Today through Tuesday, get financing as low as 1.9% for 60 months on a new Escape or up to 72 months on a new F-150 for 5 days only. Buy any new Ford and make no payments till summer and get more for your trade than anywhere else on Delmarva. But hurry, these deals will be gone in a flash. The flash sale at Pohanka Ford of Salisbury.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion power plant. So fast and so convenient. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Look, you can inflate all 4 tires on a single charge. It has a built-in smart pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire pressure is reached. Easily inflate pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Call or go online now and get the complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for the factory direct price of just $79.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free, and we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-771-0865. That's 1-800-771-0865 or go to getbullseyepro.com.
On the next Into the Trenches.
What are your expectations for the season coming up?
Last year didn't go the way we wanted it to.
Since we're a young team, just to show people that we can do this.
Our players just don't know what it's been like. It's a special place, and I'm hoping we have a good crowd on Friday.
1, 2, 3, okay? All right, let's go.
Into the Trenches, the Wildcat Legacy. Thursday at 7:30 on DSN.
Wake up smarter.
I've got the 5 things you need to know to start your day.
Take a trip down memory lane.
Remember in elementary school when you would make those boxes?
Find your next furry friend.
His name is Peppy, and he's a 12-year-old Chihuahua mix.
And discover your inner clumsy.
That's a sad sign that you're getting old when you just take a little tumble like that.
Make your mornings brilliant. Join April weekdays from 6 to 10 on 107.1 The Duck. Sponsored by Acme Ceramic Tile Company.
Some shallow waters in Ocean City are set to get a little deeper in the next few weeks. The Maryland Department of Natural Resources says these waterways will be dredged, and they are Assateague Shoal, the Ocean City Inlet, and the junction between the Isle of Wight and inlet channels. One longtime Ocean City visitor has seen firsthand why this is necessary, especially for larger boats in the area.
The recreational fishermen seem to be upset about it, but the commercial fishermen really need it because they got to be able to get out into the ocean and then get back into the harbor.
And the dredging is set to start sometime this week, and it will take 2 weeks to complete. Near Bethany Beach, Mulberry Landing boat ramp has reopened after an expansion project, so we're going to show you what it looks like now. The new and improved parking lot near the ramp, DNREX says The new paved lot now accommodates 23 trailer spaces and 7 additional spaces for cars. And for more project details, you can visit our website, CoastTV.com. The Freeman Arts Pavilion has released more lineups for this summer. Just announced it includes Jerry Seinfeld and country star Tyler Hubbard. Foundation says tickets will go on sale this Thursday at 10 a.m. and on Friday at 10 a.m. and noon.
Pretty nice beach day out there. Not too many takers right now. A few folks out there. Gateway Subaru Camp showing filtered sunshine. 73 in Ocean City. And this is the last day of our mini heat wave, our third day of 80s. Going away after this. Cooler weather. Some showers possible tomorrow. A better chance this weekend. And coming up, I'll talk about that. In the meantime, it is your UV index brought to us by Ocean City. And it's an 8 today. Very high. Burn time 20 minutes. So be careful out there. We'll be in the high range the next few days. In a few days as well in the very high range both today and Thursday, and then back to the medium range on Saturday. So use a higher SPF, find the midday shade, limit your time outdoors. Much more on your forecast coming up after the break.
Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. It has the motor and blades built right into the lid, so blend a shake at the gym, make pina coladas by poolside, or grind coffee beans for an iced cold brew on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 with free shipping. You'll also get 2 sipping lids, a second container, and the sports lid. Get it all for just $29.99. Order now.
Social Security and Medicare aren't just handed to us.
We've earned them. Hour by hour. Day by day.
Paycheck by paycheck.
They aren't plans. They're a promise. Made to every American. Every American. And we're not gonna let anyone break it.
Break it.
Break it.
Neither will I. And you can consider that a promise too. David Trone will stand up to Republicans looking to strip the safety net seniors depend on. And there's no backing down.
I'm David Trone, and I approve this message.
At the Jason Anderson Foundation for Youth Sports, we understand the benefits that sports activities provide to all children. Health, teamwork, leadership, and friendship. These are the foundations of growth. We provide team grants and individual scholarships to children in need, ensuring no one is left off the playing field. Our focus is helping kids 6 to 14 years old. Apply today at jasonandersonfoundation.org. The Jason Anderson Foundation for Youth Sports, where every kid plays.
Granny, get your gun.
Get back! I have a gun!
Next, Inside Edition. She was watching the Taylor Swift movie with her 4-year-old granddaughter. Then a home intruder burst in.
I will
Wait till you see what happened next. Then, why are these kids screaming? What they witnessed at a zoo will shock you. Next, Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Prepare for an adrenaline rush like never before. Delmarva Sports Network is your destination for all the heart-pounding action of spring sports. From breathtaking strikeouts to awe-inspiring goals. Dive into the world of baseball, softball, boys and girls lacrosse, and girls soccer. DSN, where hometown heroes transform into legends and where champions are forged. Don't miss a single moment of unforgettable action. Delmarva Sports Network. Local teams, big dreams.
It is day 3 of our mini late April heat wave. This is the third day. We're at least 80 degrees, but this should be it. We're going to start to cool down after today. Right now, Tyndall's Casual Furniture camera showing mid to high level clouds. We'll call it partly cloudy to mostly sunny, depending on your optimism. 75 in Laurel right now, and it's another day we're surging into the 80s. By mid-afternoon, I think we're into the mid-80s, right around 84 degrees, and we could be close to a record as we go into this afternoon. We were within 2 degrees of one yesterday, and I think it's close but no cigar today. Record high in 1974 was 90. I'm expecting a high today in Georgetown of 86. So I think we will fall a little shy with that 86. Average high now is 71. It does cool down on Wednesday, but still above average, 75, 77 Thursday, and then a more significant cool down Friday into the weekend, 67 Friday, and then on Saturday, 64. But right now, most places upper 70s, and now we're starting to see some low 80s. Bethany Beach, 81 Rehoboth, Redden 79. Milton, you were 80, now down to 79, so upper 70s and lower 80s, and we'll tack on a few more degrees to that into the afternoon as our winds are coming out of the southwest at around 10 to 15 miles per hour, a little stronger in places. So it does feel good with the warmth as we're seeing some of those gusts over 20 miles per hour, close to 25. So it will be a breezy afternoon with mid to high level clouds building in. So not as hot as yesterday as our upper level ridge is beginning to break down. In fact, a backdoor cold front making its way through southern Jersey. Colder air on the north side of this. It's not going to make it into Delaware. It's going to slam on the brakes before it does. So we're staying in the warm air and showers back to our west across the Ohio Valley down into the deep south. But a lot of those showers are weakening. So we might just get some leftover showers, maybe some sprinkles by tomorrow morning. Here's noon on Futurecast. Temperatures in the low 80s, mid 80s by 3:30, 85 from Selbyville up to Georgetown, 85 in Seaford, and 70s and even 80s along the coast as well. And we'll see more of those clouds this evening. We keep it pretty mild through the overnight and Wednesday morning. That front comes through with clouds and maybe a few showers, otherwise clouds decreasing. And into the afternoon, we could see temperatures into the mid to maybe upper 70s, but much cooler along the beaches into the 50s and cooling off into Wednesday evening as we're seeing winds out of the southwest. Pretty variable the next few days. They turn to the north for a while on Wednesday, and then we get a sea breeze, and then they're out of the south, warming us up again on Thursday before a bigger cool down. Now, as we go into Friday, we will start to increase the clouds. It will be chilly and pretty chilly heading into the weekend with clouds, and I know it's not the best timing, but it looks like we're looking at some rain on Sunday. It could be some appreciable rain. We need it, but once again, we'll continue to watch that. 86 this afternoon, partly cloudy, breezy, and warm. 62 tonight, mostly cloudy, a bit cooler on Wednesday, 75, maybe some showers in the morning hours. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 77 Thursday, but then sharply cooler Friday, 67, and then Saturday, mostly cloudy, 64, a better rain chance Sunday, 68, then mid-70s Monday, maybe still some lingering showers.
Bob, coming up, rent rules as home ownership opportunities in the nation continue to dwindle. CoastTV News Midday is back in a moment.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new, clinically proven Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
After using Legzercise for a week, I felt like I wanted to go for a walk again without pain like I used to.
Legzercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
It's helped with the swelling and the pain. The tingling feeling is gone.
Call right now and order your very own Legzercise Pro, the clinically proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call now.
Shift gears for success with the DSN Scholar Athlete Award. Brought to you by your Salisbury Honda dealer.
Each month we'll award a $1,000 scholarship to a Delmarva High School senior who excels in sports and in the classroom.
It's tapped home.
Oh, what a hit! They must have at least a B average or higher and a drive for good sportsmanship.
Nominate your champion today on the Features tab on DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com.
The DSN Scholar Athlete, driven by your Salisbury Honda dealer.
From inside Iran, from Israel, from Florida, from Lewiston, Maine.
Part of our continued reporting.
This is what a country at war looks like.
Women, children.
What is it like? Countless neighborhoods across the region that look just like this. Everybody good?
Is the threat it took for all this damage to
At the Jason Anderson Foundation for Youth Sports, we understand the benefits that sports activities provide to all children. Health, teamwork, leadership, and friendship. These are the foundations of growth. We provide team grants and individual scholarships to children in need, ensuring no one is left off the playing field. Our focus is helping kids 6 to 14 years old. Apply today at jasonandersonfoundation.org. The Jason Anderson Foundation for Youth Sports, where every kid plays.
Renting is now cheaper than buying a home in all 50 of the largest U.S. metro areas. A new study from Bankrate looked at the typical monthly mortgage payments and rent, and the average mortgage payment was over $2,700 a month, while the average rent was over $1,900 a month. That's nearly a 40% gap. In 21 metro areas, the average monthly cost of owning a home is at least 50% more expensive than renting. Bankrate says high home prices, mortgage rates, and low inventory are creating headwinds for home buyers. U.S. government is throwing out major fines to AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, and Verizon. According to officials, the companies illegally shared personal data from their customers without consent. These fines stem from allegations made by the FCC, which said the carriers gave geolocation history information to third parties in connection to their commercial programs. GNC is taking action it hopes will help the company grow and as its customers shrink. The company announced on Monday the addition of a specific section with vitamins, protein shakes, and supplements for customers taking GLP-1 medications, including Ozempic. Still ahead, managing mental health. We have the signs to look for to help you treat depression. Stay with us on CoastTV News Midday.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism, somewhere to smile about.
With all the choices of services on Delmarva, where do you even begin? Trust experts of various fields with Delmarva Experts. Sponsored by Kitchen Concepts Plus, Chesapeake Eye Center, Apple Discount Drugs, FLC Energy, Spicer Brothers Construction, Mattress Peddlers, Homewell Care Services, Robinson's Jewelry and Coin Shop, Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center, Mast Audiology Services, Riptide Restoration, Delmarva Dave, and Buchanan Subaru. Visit DelmarvaExperts.com for various local professionals offering the best of Delmarva. Delmarva Experts, local experts right when you need them.
Welcome to Your Space Storage at Bayside, proudly serving the beach with a unique redesigned storage experience. Enjoy our fully enclosed loading area, 24/7 access, climate-controlled units, and a revolutionary self-serve kiosk where you can check in and load in anytime, day or night. Visit us at storeatbayside.com to get your first full month free and lock in your rate for 1 full year with our Your Price Guarantee. Your Space Storage, conveniently located just 2.5 miles from the Fenwick Harris Teeter.
Spring is fading fast. No more waiting. It's time to get the deck of your dreams started. Paul Davis will design, build, or resurface any size deck with the highest quality materials.
Our AZAC decks are scratch, fade, and insect resistant with a lifetime warranty. We'll bring the showroom to you, provide you same-day estimates, handle permitting, and guide you through the HOA approvals.
Save big. Enjoy 20% off, plus snag an outdoor double swing chair free when you invest in your new deck now through May 31st. Call Paul Davis for a free estimate.
Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV. Download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
Honesty, integrity, bravery. Here is what we can face together.
Incoming.
Let's go.
I've had this policy of not mixing my work and romantic life until now.
I have no doubts you will make a great leader.
It's like you said, Chief. Change is inevitable. I'm no good without the job. You know that.
You've got the team. I've got you.
Chicago Wednesday, new on NBC and Peacock.
It's estimated that 1 in 5 U.S. adults live with a mental illness. But knowing the signs and getting a diagnosis opens up treatment options that can help manage symptoms. Mandy Gaither explains when it's time to see a doctor for mental health concerns.
When your body doesn't feel well, you see a doctor. But what about when your mind feels off?
A lot of us get overloaded on a day-to-day basis. And sometimes that load continues to build and to build, and then we hit a breaking point.
Dr. Jay Lee with the American Academy of Family Physicians says routine doctor visits are critical, especially when it comes to mental health.
As a family physician, when I walk into a room of somebody that I've known for a while, I can kind of just take one look and ask them, yeah, you doing okay?
Lee says it's important to share symptoms with your doctor, especially if you have signs of depression, which can include feeling persistently sad, hopeless, irritable, or guilty. If you've lost interest in things you used to love, have trouble sleeping, concentrating, or have thoughts of death or suicide. Another common mental health illness is anxiety. General symptoms include feeling restless, easily fatigued, trouble concentrating, being irritable, having sleep problems, and not being able to control feelings of worry.
If you're able to name it or give it a name, it's almost less threatening when you have something that you can point to and say, this is what it is that's bothering me.
With a diagnosis, symptoms can be treated sooner, or a referral can be made to get a patient the help that's needed. For Health Minute, I'm Andy Gaither.
Weather-wise, another day in the 80s, getting close in Milford. 78 for you. Bay Health Cam showing the hazy sunshine, and you're headed to the mid-80s like many areas today. Last day of the really warm weather, then cooling down and some shower chances, especially into the weekend. Remember, another way to get your forecast is calling the CoastTV First Alert weather phone, 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a call away, sponsored by Behrman, Dallas, Brockstead, and Federico. I'll have your 10-day forecast coming up next.
Tonight at 6, Rehoboth Library withdrawals deed change how this impacts future plans. New fines proposed for Ocean City Boardwalk merchants found following display permit rules, plus updates to the Route 1 and 16 overpass in Milton, coming up on CoastTV News at 6.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion power plant. So fast and so convenient. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Look, you can inflate all 4 tires on a single charge. It has a built-in smart pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire pressure is reached. Easily inflate pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Call or go online now and get the complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for the factory direct price of just $79.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free, and we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-771-0865. That's 1-800-771-0865, or go to getbullseyepro.com.
Take the DSN app with you wherever you go and never miss a game from your favorite local team. Whether you're on the road, stuck at the office, or out with friends and family, the DSN app notifies you when your team is on live, so you can watch the game as it happens or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV, download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group. On the next Into the Trenches.
What are your expectations for the season coming up?
Last year didn't go the way we wanted it to.
Since we're a young team, just to show people that we can do this.
Our players just don't know what it's been like. It's a special place, and I'm hoping we have a good crowd on Friday.
1, 2, 3, okay? All right, let's go.
Into the Trenches, the Wildcat Legacy. Thursday at 7:30 on DSN. Stay ahead of our ever-changing coastal climate with the CoastTV First Alert Weather Team. From the early morning to the late evening, our team is always at work to deliver the accurate forecasts you need. Whether bracing for a stormy day or enjoying a peaceful indoor moment, we are here to ensure you're fully prepared for Delmarva's diverse weather patterns. The CoastTV First Alert Weather Team. With us, the weather is more than a forecast. It's a part of life.
Hey moms, you know those unforgettable face palms? Those moments that leave us both laughing and sighing. They're not just mishaps, there are shared stories. Share your unique mom moments with us. Go to coastlife.com/mom.
Coming up tonight, paying more for permits, a new policy impacting small businesses, and the larger fines they may have to pay in Ocean City. That story and more on Coast TV News at 5.
Matt, we're looking at the last day of our mini heat wave as temperatures warm into the 80s for this afternoon. Your day part forecast, more clouds than yesterday and a tad cooler, but still mid-80s, getting close to that record high of 90. I think we could be looking definitely at some higher temperatures this afternoon and gusty southwesterly winds. Your Paul Davis 10-day forecast, it does start to cool down Wednesday. 75, a few showers, not the soaking rain we need. Thursday, 77, and then more of a cool down Friday, upper 60s. 60s into the weekend, dry Saturday, a better chance of a steady rain on Sunday. Some of that rain could linger into Monday. Otherwise, temperatures next week mid to upper 70s, and all in all pretty dry.
It's Bob, and thank you for being with us on Coast TV News Midday. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. Don't forget to join us later for Coast TV News at 5. Until then, have a great Tuesday, everybody.